I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent, done, set in place by the end of April. It gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Watch this. You know, say the World General Deliverance is I'm ready for it, you know. A lick up and a folly cup, you know, say it's a high grade, it's not a Mali cup. Saying, big up, a matter of fact, remember big up the sponsors them first. Complete Shipping, Sam Isaacs and Son, Western Sports. Big up, but you know how it go. ASK Courier, big up yourself, Showtime Ambulance, and we have to big up Isato. And guess what? Me big up some of my virgin them, because them are going to because it's a big day. Big up Sambo. Big up Bats, Barris, watching the Valley, think me not see you. Big up yourself. Who again the ranks if I big up Clint and big up the general, you know it go. It's all about Ali Cup and a Folly Cup, August 13, 14, 15, 16, 137 Mountain View Avenue. You know, over Excel so that. It's a big day, so make sure you're there. The ranks. I want more feet, man. My feet, you see? Ali Cup.
Hello. Good afternoon. I am Manning Zed and welcome to I Am Sure Sports, my beautiful people. Yes. Hope all is well. As usual, we begin with the big saying. It is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We give thanks for life, and life everlasting. For if it had not been for the Lord on our side, where would we be? We give thanks every day. Every day we give thanks for the gift of life. Because God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Yes, indeed. I want to, as usual, begin by reading and encouraging you. Right? Do you know that back in ancient Jewish culture, they used to build the synagogue right next to it, the schools used to be joined to the synagogue. So back in that time, when the kids were at 5 years old, they would be in the synagogue up until they were 12, and they would have to know the first 5 books in the Bible called the Torah. And if you were excellent, right, after you've done that up to 12, then you would spend up until 17 knowing the entire Old Testament. It meant that kids would have to do a lot of reading. So by the time they were 12 years old, they would have memorized everything from Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, the Torah. And then at age 17, they would know everything from Genesis to Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament. I use that to just encourage you to be a reader, right? Read material that will add to your knowledge base and help you to understand things. Read book on finances, on spiritual life, on family life, on politics. Read, because readers are leaders. The more information you possess, the better it will be for you to make decisions. All right, the better decisions you will be able to make. Now, I'm going to talk to you about handling conflict and difficult people. And this is something that I do. Oftentimes, I don't always get it right. But even on this channel, yeah, some very difficult people, you know. Yeah, man, them difficult. They are very difficult because, you know, they want to oppose you, and it doesn't matter if they think you're right. It don't matter to them because they just, for whatever reason, they just want to oppose stuff. All right, they are appreciated, but that is just their nature. They just oppose things, and it don't matter what you say. You could be saying if you're saying the same thing that they're saying, what they will do, they will end up changing their argument just because they want to oppose you. All right, and so those are difficult people. All right, so and how to deal with conflict. So 2 Timothy 2, 24 to 26 says this, and the servant of the Lord must not strive, right? But be gentle unto all men, apt to teaching, patient, in meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves, if God pre-adventure will give them repentance to the knowledge of the truth, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will. All right, and then 1 Thessalonians 2, 7-8 says, but we were gentle among you, even as a nurse cherisheth her children. So being affectionately desirous of you, we were willing to have imparted unto you, not the gospel of God alone, but also our own souls, because ye were dear unto us. So you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Remember that you treat people, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. When you can't see eye to eye, choose to walk hand in hand. God did not create us to make a point. God created us to make a difference. Let me read it again. God did not create us to make a point. He created us to make a difference. Choose to make a difference over making a point. All right. Do you want to be reconciled, or do you want to be right? What do you want to be? You want to be right, or you want to reconcile? Do you want to have good relationship with people in life, or you just want to be right? To say that all division is hate is to diminish moral clarity. Difference is not hate. So not because we have different thoughts on something mean that we must hate each other, or I hate you, or you should hate me. Be more intentional about fixing the problems than fixing the blame. All right, if you meet a jerk in the morning, you met a jerk. If you met jerks all day long, you are the jerk, right? So if for the entire day, everybody, what we call this person is a jerk, if that is the case, maybe you are the problem. It is impossible to live the right life when surrounded by the wrong people. Check your circle, right? Check your circle. When you have greatness inside of you, you can be prevented by the average around you. Never judge a ministry through the lens of Judas, right? So if you pick up a battle you're not anointed to fight, you'll pick up a burden you're not anointed to bear. All right? So, yeah, I have to share that with you. Hope that blesses somebody today. inspire somebody today. All right. So man is man always reading books, So for this year, I have read like 8 books already, Yeah, and all type of different material. I'm actually reading a very good one right now. So make sure you grab some material and read. And next year you're gonna get the book to purchase, the management book, right? We're working it through. So next year, you understand me? Chorus up and blessing Wells. Big up yourself, man. Peter Mystic. Yeah, man, bless up yourself. Ali Cup. I know Folly Cup. Hey, chorus, watch yourself, man. Me have a call Ali Cup gang come to chorus. Odell, the man same can't manage the night show them, people. So where Odell is concerned, his morning show, Odell a deal with. You understand me? Big up yourself, One and only Odell. Blessings every time. All right, Chris Roman. Here, Big up my brethren. Yeah, man. Peso. There, big up yourself, Peso. All right? Yeah, man, big up yourself, Peso. Every time. Bless up, youth. Peso stands alone. Yeah, man. Yeah. Independent thinker, if you don't agree with what he's thinking. Big up Peso. Up, Rob. Rob Smith, up and running. Yeah. All right, people. Today, West Indies takes on Pakistan in one day. I think the game is about to start right now. You understand me? Yeah. Also, the Jamaica U15's play their semi-final against Trinidad and Tobago. That is at 3 p.m. Jamaica time. Yep. All right. If you want to watch that, you can watch it on CONCACAF TV. You don't have to have a VPN. You go on YouTube. You go on CONCACAF TV. There are several games that are going on even right now. Puerto Rico playing Guatemala. I am watching that while I'm talking to you. All right. If we are on during the time of the game, we will be giving you some updates. You understand me? Big up man like Jason in the place, Big up yourself, Hey, Jason, you need to change the thing up there, What kind of blue and white? Almost look like purple and white. Yeah, go on with it. Supposed to be green, my but well, you know what? It's a good thing. Should be green and black, meaning Calabar. But right now, we can understand why you go blue. Because you see the green business. The green business. Not to work right now. You can't. Let me change. Be careful of Jessica. Certain colors. Right now, certain colors here, people. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. What colors you're using. Yeah. Colors you're using. Yeah. What colors you're using. Yeah. Careful what colors you're using. Because the political season is boiling. You understand me? Yeah. So, people, Michelle Sayers, what happened? What you saying really about now? Talk to me. I'm just saying that as a Calabar man, you want to beat the green and black. But right now with the political tension, you don't even know because next thing people will get the wrong impression. You have some crazy. It's your banner. So it's me change my banner. Make sure we change it. That's a better color. Redder than red because it matches the red. You understand me? Hey, Pesa, take that out of the chat, man. What kind of time come here, busy? We don't have enough politics with you, Pesa. You understand me? Stay away with your politics, my boss. You understand me? Yeah. All right. But big up yourself. Big up yourself, Michelle Sayers. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk. We want you to call in and give me your top 6. The EPL starts next weekend. I want you to call in and give me your top 6 for this EPL season. Who will finish in first place and who will finish in 6th place? That's it. Anything past that, we will not be talking about. All right? Yeah? Yeah. All right. Hey, a long time I don't see some people, me call them out. Real all baller. Oh, so you move now. I say you move. Real all baller, where they? So we real all, the Clarendon real all baller. I say them on the move. Them just cut you off, you know. Man say, yo, you're virgin of rate, you know, from when? All right. Brain, drain. Where are you? I call out some of the people, them, you know. I have them name right here saying, your name has been blotted out from I Am Sure Book of Blogging. Yeah? Yeah. Where is Brain Drain? I haven't seen Brain Drain in a long time, you know. Yeah. First responder. Yeah. You can know some of them on them, you know. You understand me? Man like Garnet Denton. Call out some of them. Call out some of them on them, you know. Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy, we don't call any name, but you reach. Oh, you know. Midnight Cowboy, you know someone is man that forward for you, know, Midnight Cowboy. You know, you know. So you make sure you reach. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah, you reach. Oh. Lord have mercy. Nitro has arrived into the chat, and when Nitro have the 69 for him name, you know, say, I be a problem. Johnny Powell up and running, you know. Yeah, don't say. Nobody can call you no towel. Preacher, Chris Lynch, Pioneer. I call out some of the people them in a long time. I don't see someone, you know. When I go on it. Neo. When you remember Neo? I turn used to do a whole heap. When the Omar Rogers, where him there? Long time. When last time I see Neo? May I tell you, man? May I tell you, man? May I call out some man name, no. I say, one to all thing, they know. When name, Rich Pooh Sports. A long time. Video see that man there. Long time. You want the next one? Formula. All right, I'm not call out nobody else's name. But whatever is going on with you, I hope you're doing well. You know, don't know, you know, what's going on. Maybe they're going through their own personal stuff. So wishing you all the best. And praying for you. Understand me? Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. So blessings, everybody. All right. So, yeah. So people. So Puerto Rico has taken the lead against Guatemala in their semifinal clash in U15 football. All right, so we're going to give you a chance to pick your top 6. Gregory Simon, long time if you come linking, where you going with it? You understand me? Then we're going to talk about youth development. Big up Unseen, because I know say Unseen will try running on the show when time they starting. But with the youth development, what we are going to talk about is more playtime for the players. If they get more playtime, would that help to enhance their game, right? So again, after the 30-minute mark, as you know, you can join the show and give your top 6 EPL prediction, or you can just and what you can do is let me know what your thoughts are. All right, in terms of that. All right, big up the man them in the GSD group, you know, the whole of the man them, you know, don't know no self, you know, you understand me? Yeah. Southie, some more hear your prediction, you know, you understand me? Yeah. Liverpool fan, you understand me? Yeah. All right, so we were having a discussion the other day as it relates to the U15s, right? And where Simon, you were supposed to be on the show, you know, it's a Friday. You're supposed to be on the show, you know, Simon. Now, where is Simon? Simon, you're ramp with the thing, you know, Simon. Hey, Simon. Sherman Scott, where did that, man? You know, Sherman Scott a long time. The other day, I see Cataract still. A long time, we don't see Cataract around here, you know, but in passed through the other day. Big up yourself here, Cataract. Sherman Scott, a new Clarendon team just got knocked. Isn't that your team, Sherman? or a various support. I don't know. Big up Sherman Scott. Them man they make some jersey, you know. You understand me? Them Wolper jersey, them man they make and distribute across Jamaica, you know. But we were discussing the other day the U15 team. And we were talking about just just the fact that Jamaica has not conceded a goal. And they won 3 games, the scoring, not conceding, and just how good they have looked. And then, I think Andre and I were having a discussion, and he was saying that the teams in the pool A look better. They're like elite. They're playing at an elite level, and then the teams in pool B are like, I think the term that he may have used is grassroots as stand to be corrected. So if he's listening, he can say, but I believe having rewatched the video, he was making that comparison. And I was saying that, but Jamaica was in Pool B. And the only reason why Pool A in 2023, and the only reason why we are not in there this time around is because our U17 team did not qualify for the U17 World Cup. And we should have. Given the resources that we had at our disposal, our U17 team did not qualify. And so that affected the ranking of the U15 team coming into this tournament. All right. So with that being said, I still believe that based on what I've seen, I've watched now all the teams in League A, and I would say I've watched most of the teams in League B. I believe that the Jamaica team can compete with the teams in League A. Now, if we go back to 2015, which is a different 2023, we defeated Honduras, we defeated El Salvador, and the Mexico game, the goalkeeper dropped a ball out of his hand that he should have held on to, or else would have had a drawn result in that game. All right. So, with that being said, sometimes team play at a higher level, right? When they're playing against tougher opponent. Because I honestly believe that the Jamaica team have not been challenged enough, and so we have not seen the best of them. That is just opinion based. And this is because I watched this team in Trinidad last year when they defeated everyone in front of them by some big scores, right? Even Trinidad, they defeated heavily in that tournament in Trinidad. And so I believe that they can compete. It's a different year from 2 years ago, but I think they can compete. Am I going to sit here and say that they will or they would have won it? No. Am I here sitting and saying that maybe Mexico would not have defeated them? No. But that doesn't say that we could not have competed better. It's always a very good matchup when Jamaica plays Trinidad at any stage in any gender in the football, because we are in the English-speaking Caribbean. I think we are two of the better teams when you look at the history of our football. All right. Yeah, and so I think those things are crucial. While I agree with many people that we could have probably added a couple more players from the diaspora that would have made the team stronger, I still believe it's a good enough unit. All right. Duckland believe that they would have lost all their games in League A. I don't believe so. Because first you'd have to know who they would be playing. Right? Yeah. But Orlando Nicholas says Arsenal will finish. As figure is saying Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 3, Manchester City 4, Manchester United 5, and Tottenham 6. Very interesting. So a team like Nottingham Forest, you don't believe that when we up there. Newcastle, you don't have up there. Okay. All right. Odell says, Manning's man, the number 3 on the Jamaican team is a good baller. He's talented. He's definitely part of our future. Yeah, they have a few talented ones there. I would say good physical stature of the striking force. They have some good players. I think the centre back, Wellington's son, Malik Wellington, has looked well. And the other Brown, the two Browns in defense plus the one up top are very good players. The two goalkeepers are good quality goalkeepers. I think Marco Dean, the Mount Pleasant goalkeeper, I think his height going ahead in the future, if he doesn't put on some height, he's probably going to struggle at international football because of his height. Again, that's my thought, right? Yeah, so that's Odell speak. Odell Low. Yeah. Odell says Chelsea is winning the league. Liverpool second, Man City third, Arsenal fourth, Villa fifth, Newcastle sixth. Whoa. Nothing there. For Manchester United, I think Manchester United is going to be a tough team to play against this season. When you have players like Mbuemo, Cunha, and now they have signed Sesko. They're looking at Balia of Brighton. That's a very Bruno Fernandes. That's a very strong Ugarte. That's a very strong Manchester United team, you know. And they have good centre back. So yeah. You know? Yeah. Big up Jason Guna. So please call in and give me your top 6. So I think the Jamaican team, I believe the Jamaican team is good enough. Given what I've seen. And I think the more they play is the more you'll appreciate how well coached they are, how they play a proper defensive system. Right? No, Duckland, you have to call in and talk to me. You have to call in and give me a top 6. I don't want you to tell me Manchester United's position. I didn't ask that. I said pick your EPL top 6. Be bold, be brave. There's Duckland, and make sure you say which team you support. Okay? This is a very good point by the Mall. He's saying that the team, they're creating a lot of chances, they're just missing them. I think a lot of times they try to open up the body. I don't know if it's because it is turf, but yeah, they have been creating a lot. If they were putting away their chances, they have scored a lot of goals. And then the rotation of the team as well, because I didn't know that the rules still applied where you can only play a certain amount of minutes. I think that has factored into how the team has played, and they keep on making changes as well. Yeah. You know? But yeah. Thank you, Duckland. All right. Yeah, where is Kerry, James? I need to hear from Kerry, you know. Because Kerry's over there now. Where is Kerry? Let me see if I can reach out to Kerry, you know, to give us some perspective on this U15. I tell you already, you know, Kerry need to get an order of distinction in the category of sports for great volunteer in service to Jamaica's football. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Yeah. I think the one thing, of course, you're watching the game, man. I think the issue I have with the team is that sometimes I think they give away the ball easily. But that's what I'm saying. But when they give it away, they get it back. So I think the opponents are so easy that it affords them that. And I think harder opponents, we would see, I don't know, I feel like you'd see better performance from the team. That's what I believe. The team looks very good. They're making some sloppy passes. You expect that as youngsters. But with that being said, I also believe that when they play against tougher opponent, they would up the level. Because I don't believe that they have played at their full potential in this competition yet. I'd hope that they start this now, seeing that they have a big game coming up today at 3 p.m. against Trinidad and Tobago. Again, this type of setup for the U15 is good, where they are all, and you have to commend the GFF, they get a lot of things wrong, but when they get things right, they have to be commended. Because along with FIFA, this whole tedious idea has worked wonders for them in terms of the developmental path. One of the things I think is critical, however, from this is what happens these guys are 14, 15. What happens 4 years from now? I would love to see 4 years from now, some of the kids from this program are playing at a elite level in Europe for those who want to pursue time in football at a professional level. Then we would know that this tedious, if out of this batch of players, you can have 5 out of the 20 in Europe playing, I think that would be big. Because one of my major problems with the academy system in Jamaica is I don't know. And listen, on these things, I am speaking based on my observation. All right, so based on my observation, a lot more academies have sprung up in Jamaica. I think we have academies operating, or at least football programs that have academy titles across the length and the breadth of Jamaica. In every parish, you have multiple. And some of these have been operating for 10 years or more, some for more than 5 years, and some for a year or two. What I have not seen yet, and maybe there are some who have moved, is players moving into Europe, and we can look and say these players came through the academy systems. The truth is that the players who have been moving are players who have played in the Premier League. They weren't even standout because Cephas wasn't really a standout, and Trevante Stewart, both of them were at Charlie Smith, and they weren't like dominant standout players in those schoolboy football in years. They came into the Premier League and have good season, and look where they are at right now. So I'd want to begin to see more players moving into Europe. Because even when you think about like Craig Butler, when you talk about names, the two biggest names out of Phoenix would be Whisper, who there was a lot of controversy in terms of at what point did he actually start, how long was he there, and Leon Bailey, the most prominent name. But most of the academies have not yet produced anyone. Even Mount Pleasant, with all the work that they have done, except for Nolan, who is a 15-year-old that left, out of their academy system, we don't know of players moving into elite environments. That's something that I need to see more of from the academies. And I'd love to see that happening out of this batch of under 15 who have been involved in this tedious program for 3 to 4 years now, because they have been gathering together for a while. A lot of these players have been around in the system for 2 to 3 years, right? It will be interesting to see what happens to them after this competition. All right, I see the under 15 games are going on CONCACAF TV on YouTube. The Jamaica game is at 3 p.m. today. But there are other games going on right now. All right? Yeah, man. Good direction. Bravo. Rage Squadron says the problem is the youths don't leave at the right time. They end up playing schoolboy football for too long or in the JPL still at 23. Hey, good point. Good point. I think this is a good point. But here's what I want to tell me now. Bravo. Rage Squadron. How do we get them to move early? All right. How do we get them to move early? Do we send them into elite academies or we try to get moves for them? Like, is now the time for Kelvin Brown to move? What are the dynamics of that? How do we get them to move before 23 coming out of Jamaica? Or do we say, do we monitor them? Like people in the TDS program, for example, even if they play schoolboy football, because you don't want to take that away from them, because you want the kids to play. If you look at the last point of my topic, part of youth development, is the amount of playing hours you have, So the more you play, it is generally the better you get. So I don't think playing schoolboy football affects them, except what it is that if you win everything and going back to play schoolboy football, it's a waste of time in my thinking. ID football. All I'm saying, well, maybe you can say that, but remember now, what I'm saying is just my opinion based on what I have observed. It doesn't mean that it is the rule. It doesn't mean that because somebody else may say no money is money or wrong. And I have a different opinion. But in my opinion, I believe if they were in Pool A or League A, they would have been competitive and would have seen, I think, because they would have less opportunities to recover from some of these mistakes, I think they would make less mistakes. Yeah. Of course, says an academy is the only way for youth development. Agreed. Fabi Frano, try to get more get moves for them so they can spend more time in a elite environment. Yep. Jay says it's hard for the youths to leave to an elite environment. A lot of restrictions on our place, especially given our ranking. No youth with serious ambition should be playing schoolboy football at 18 to 19. So what should they be playing? So say you are 17 going to be 18. For whatever reason, the restrictions don't allow you to move to Europe. You don't have a proper agent to move you to Europe. All right. So you're in Jamaica. What do you do if when you go to the Premier League clubs, like let's look at some of the Premier League clubs. How many players who can play, who are 17, going to be 18 during the schoolboy football season, can go to Mount Pleasant and get a game? Or Mobile United? Yeah? How many? Does our Premier League really allow for these players to kind of come in when they are good and play? Have we seen that as part of our footballing culture in the league? I think the players don't believe that they will get any games, so they rather play tier 2 because some of them believe that they are good enough. I don't know. Like, do our Premier League clubs actually play these players? I mean, Cavaliers does. Yeah, but Jay, remember, I think there are players who are good enough at 17, at 16. But how many Premier League clubs are going to start them or even give them playing time? Very few. Especially those who are vying for winning and all of those things. Yeah. I'm trying to make a contact in Aruba. Child labor is serious in some places as well. Does child labor affect elite footballers? What is the rule on that? I'm not sure. Monies to Europe before age 16 without parents can be a challenge because of FIFA rules. Good point, Vice Stan. So there are indeed some restrictions. I'd love for some of you to call in and talk on these things because some of you guys sound, what the people them sound so intelligent today? How I go on? I'm gonna take an intelligence pill. I mean, I tell you, you look at the people them take the intelligence pill today. I cannot believe this. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good afternoon. We have a caller online.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Oh, this sound like they call him fake coach, fake vlogger, fake everything. But it's none other than Kerry James, soon to be CJOD. How you doing, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic, man. How are things going over there in Aruba?
Going well. We are at the stadium. So the first half of the first game just wrapped up. So getting ready to go into the locker room and the game. So yeah, everything is good.
Oh, that is the game between Puerto Rico and
Guatemala.
Okay, yeah, 'cause we're watching that one now. So Jamaica plays right after that.
Right.
Yeah, man. Saw the boys. I think they were doing recovery training at the beach yesterday. Was it or Wednesday?
Yeah. Yesterday was the rest day. So after three games in a row, 3 days in a row. So yeah, rest day yesterday and recovery, a little bit of stretching, some breathing exercises. And just give them a chance to see the water a little bit. Obviously not swimming, but yeah, this was the day, relaxed day, and obviously I'm preparing for today's game.
Okay. And how does what is the tournament format from here on in? So we play Trinidad and Tobago today, and they say it's a semi-final. So when people hear of semi-final, does it mean that after this we play the finals?
Yeah, final will be tomorrow. Thanks, bro. Yeah, final will be tomorrow against the winner of Guatemala and Puerto Rico. Should we win today?
Okay, and it is the same way over in League A.
Yeah, I believe it's the same. So League A had 2 groups, one of 5 and one of 4. So top 2 team in each group, and yeah, same semi-final and then a final.
Okay. All right. So the big question is, do you know if the rule allows Jamaica, if they win the finals tomorrow, this is a big if, they automatically qualify for League A in the next tournament, or it is still dependent on the U17 ranking?
Yeah, that I don't know, because CONCACAF loves to keep us in the dark with things like that. So for this U15, for example, they're using U17 rankings from this past U17 tournament instead of using the U15 rankings from 2 years ago, where Jamaica was in the League A semifinals. So you'd have expected, based on us being in the League A semifinals, the last time that we'd be in League A this year. So no such thing. We're in League B because they use U17. So what will happen for the next one? I don't know. I think that's up to CONCACAF, but I don't think there's been any indication either way whether they're going to be using the next U17 rankings or they're going to be using the U15 rankings from this tournament that's going on right now.
Okay, I see. Whoa. All right. So one of my other questions is, and this is just a discussion that we have been having. I tried reaching out to you when we were having the original discussion, is that there are persons who believe that the teams in League A are elite and the teams in League B are playing at grassroots level. So there's a big disparity between League A and League B. I was making a point yesterday on Wednesday on my show that I believe that this Jamaican team, just given what I've seen of some of the teams in League A and based on the last tournament in 2023, that we could have competed in League A. No, I am not here saying that we would have won it. or maybe even come out of the group. But I believe, depending on the group that we're in, that we could have advanced out of a group, depending on who we're playing. Because I believe that we have enough quality that would suggest to me, based on what I've seen, that we could get points in League A. You have been there, and sometimes what we see on television is not the full picture sometimes of what is happening. But what is your take on the overall competition and the difference between League A and League B in terms of quality?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think the comment about grassroots, I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to mean. Because there is a difference between League A and League B. I think it would depend on which teams you're talking about. Because the League B teams would have for the most part, lesser quality than the League A teams, but I don't think that's true across the board. The game I'm watching here, Puerto Rico and Guatemala, we've seen the rise of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic in recent times at other age groups as well. So they know they're targeting also their additional players that may not live on the island. So I would just say that across the board, all of the League B teams couldn't compete with League A. Last time we played at the under 15 level, Honduras was in our group. Honduras we beat 4-1 in the playoffs. We beat El Salvador 1-0. We beat Saudi Arabia, I think, by 4 goals or something like that. All of those teams are in League A currently. So I'm not sure on what basis you would say that all the League A teams are way ahead of, for example, Jamaica and Guatemala. I wouldn't say that. I can't say I'm an expert on League A because we've been watching the League B games. But I have seen some highlights of League A with Honduras, for example, that we beat in the last 15. I saw them play against Mexico. Mexico completely dominated them. The game they won against Panama, the highlights suggest that Panama had much better chances. So I'm not sure if on that basis you would say Honduras is heads and shoulders or in a different class than Jamaica. On what basis would you make that assessment? I don't know.
Yeah. Jason Guna just reminded me that you have not seen League A in person either. It is because it's been played in another country. So
is it Costa Rica? I'm not sure. I don't want to be curious out with what we see. So yes, I haven't seen any of those games.
Yeah.
I think I watched one half of the El Salvador Nicaragua, which is one of the groups in League A, but I haven't seen, definitely not live with my eyes in person, and also not much except for highlights on the YouTube.
Yeah. All right. So you were part of the group of persons who were around the last U17 that unfortunately didn't qualify for the World Cup, but here is this U15 serves as a springboard, because if I remember well, the core of the last U17, or a core group of players from the last U17, would have been players who played in the 2023 U15 tournament. Do you foresee the same kind of transition of the players, or you think like the talent is not as deep as the last U15, and therefore we may see a larger group coming in, because the depth of the talent is not like it was in 2023, or you'd say like the talent seems similar. How do you assess that?
Well, one thing that comes to mind when we talk about transition, after we were doing the opposition analysis with the coaches and the players yesterday, after the players went up, we were watching some highlights of the League A games, and then we were also kind of reminiscing back to the U15 tournament 2 years ago, and we saw the kid that actually scored 2 goals on Jamaica in the playoff game when they beat us, I think 3-0. That kid is playing for the same team as Shamar Nicholson now in the Mexican Liga MX. Scored 2 goals against one of the, I think it was any Galaxy he scored against in the League Cup. So it's interesting that, in terms of transition, we should be trying to transition our players as well. I think one thing I'd say about this particular team is obviously this is a all domestic based team. So why that is, I'm not entirely sure, because the last U15 we had 3 players that were pretty much going to be in the team from camps that we had identified those players in Florida. three of them were going to be in the team. One of them didn't get the passport in time, so two of them ended up in the team. Adriana Marsh and Kai McLean. For some reason, we went with all domestic days this time. So, that's one consideration in terms of, are we going to, for example, U17, be doing what we've done in the last few U17s, including some overseas-based players. And if that's the case, and we haven't seen any of them yet for U15 in terms of representation of the national team. But in terms of this group, I think it's a good group. It's the same group that won, for the most part, the U14 CFU last year. It's the same kids that came up through the TDS program, so they're getting to stay together and play together. And obviously, as players improve, some players will drop out and some players will come in. But in terms of the next U17, so this particular one coming up, it will be mostly 2009. So the kids here will probably a year or two young.
Okay.
So you have to look for 2009, some of which were part of the group that was training with U17s. A couple of them made the final roster. So you have to find more. You have to start scouting not only domestically to find out who the better players at 2009 age group, but also overseas, assuming that you're going to be using overseas-based players also.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Mexico in the last Gold Cup, they had a 16-year-old who played in the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Was he part of that under 15
I'm
team?
if it's the same kid. This kid is 16 and he's playing for the same team that Kamar puts in place for.
Yes.
And Coach Spirit was telling me that he's in the national team as well. So I'm wondering if it's the same kid.
Yeah, man, it is the same kid. It is the same kid that played in the Gold Cup.
Yeah. The game I saw him playing against LA Galaxy, he was playing as a number 10. So yeah, good player. Okay,
the same kid. All right. Yeah, man. Jason said yes, it's Mora played in the U15 last time in 2020. That's very interesting because I thought like Kadrian Omar should have transitioned coming out of that tournament. We also saw him in the U17 and it looked well. Surprisingly though, it is well, I don't know where Kadriano is right now, but I know that out of that tournament was, I don't know if it's a late bloomer or a late find, was Seymour Reed, who, and to say transition, he's not even playing at the level of this kid who plays for Mexico, because none of these under 17 has gotten like a call up to even the senior team.
Well, except for Seymour Reed, because Seymour Reed is playing MLS the first year. He's getting minutes in the actual MLS itself.
Okay.
And he played League Cup the other day as well. So yeah, so he's one that has transitioned well. Cadriano said that Inter Miami. I know he's been looking at other opportunities. I don't want to say leave it to him and his parents to discuss that part. But I know he's still at Inter Miami's academy. And then kind of exploring other opportunities in terms of professional. So
and what about
we'll hear more about that.
What about Kai McLean, the center back?
Yeah, Kai McLean is also at Inter Miami.
Okay.
And I think it's sort of a similar situation as well in terms of the parents deciding what's next, whether it's school, whether it's to try, a professional track. So yeah, so whenever, the parents and those kids make that decision, then, hopefully we can, for sure publicize and give them that support.
Yeah, and I think the captain for that under 15 team was Kai Miles, the former champion college. He didn't make the final roster for the U17, but is he still playing?
Right. Yeah, still playing. I don't know if it's considered an academy or a prep school. His family migrated to Massachusetts. He's just outside of Boston.
Yeah.
So that they're now playing. I know, for example, he's played in tournaments. Even while the under 17 preparation was going on, he had a tournament where he played against Manchester United in Europe. So he's still active and still playing.
Yeah. All right. I know. The team is in the heights of preparation because you're like an hour away, and we don't want to keep you too long because I know you're gonna have to be a part of the huddle and team meetings and all of them fantastic things.
I wouldn't go that far, but Aruba, they say the bus driver, when you're giving us a tour yesterday, he said never rains in Aruba. Aruba is I don't know if desert climate is the right word, but something along those lines. So just before leaving the hotel, it was pouring like a hurricane.
Yeah.
So now it's cleared up for the most part. But I have my I was giving my Jamaica jacket, rain jacket, so I should be all set.
All right. We'll look for you down by the corner flag, standing as usual.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. All right, listen, thank you, sir, and keep on doing the good work. We appreciate you always out there representing at your own expense. I think many more of us need to probably. Yeah. All right, and looking forward to a win. So give the players our best regard. We really hope that they can win and go to the finals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, catch up with you later.
Yeah, man. All right, then. All right. So there you go. That was Kerry James. And as Puerto Rico has taken a 2-0 lead against Guatemala. All right. There you go. So 2-0. So yeah, very interesting conversation. Let's see. So we had a player from Mexico who played in the U15 in 2023, and he has his international cap for Mexico, played in the Gold Cup, and like you just heard, playing at an elite level. The same club that Shamar Nicholson is playing at. Can you imagine? At 16 years old. We need to find some more of those gems. So again, people, remember, hit the like button. Let me. What is going on, man? What kind of thing is this, man? 43 likes, man. 43 likes. Come on, man. What's going on, man? 43 likes, man. And Super Friday, no super chat, no super sticker. 43 likes. Come on, man. All you Duckland, you're there watching West Indies cricket, you and Demo, and don't even like the video. Yeah? Like the video. And don't just play the video. All right. It's Super Friday, so you can drop your super sticker, super chat if you so desire as well. Now, so that's U15. Again, we play Trinidad and Tobago at 3 today. You can watch it live on CONCACAF TV. It's approximately an hour away from now. All right. You also have an opportunity to call in today and pick your EPL top 6. We have seen a few of those, and some people have a lot of talk, all presser. Drew Ross, aka Drew Fortis, have a lot of chat, Dre Anywhere Sports, a lot of chat, but they don't want to make any prediction because them, you understand me? Them support certain teams and them don't want to say this team is going to win and say, but let's hear from Fabian. Fabian, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good afternoon.
Yo, you know long nobody not call me Fabian, youth. Yeah. You know long we not hear that, youth.
There you man. Everything
Bless
good?
up, though.
Oh, it's
Blessings.
Martin,
Yeah, man, most things, man. Sunny.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, man, relaxing, yeah. But wait a minute. Before we reach to the whole EPL thing, there's the number 5 that plays for the under 15. That I find him impressive for his size, and he's one of the smallest.
Yeah,
but
yes.
Yeah, the man play like a bulldog. No matter how big you are, he reach to you. And he tried to make the ball tick, like he tries to move the ball as quick as possible. Just at that, and he wins the ball back real fast. I don't like when they play backward though and sideways.
Yeah.
I don't like unless unless that's the only decision you have. You see me? Otherwise, play forward as best as possible. You see me? But besides, when I give people time, they need to give it a different time. You have to tell me 3 o'clock. Remember 3 o'clock for me there. So I feel say boy I'm late to the game. So you have to tell me what time, 3 o'clock Jamaica time. Yes.
Okay.
They kind of throw me off when you say 3 o'clock. I say, but at 3 o'clock, no.
No, it's 3 3 p.m. here in Jamaica. So yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll be 4 o'clock in Aruba likewise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, because they are 1 hour ahead of Jamaica too.
So St. Martin never participated in this.
Yeah, man,
Are
but
they
we're in the
League
lower
C?
division.
Okay, how did they
Yeah,
how did
they're
they
in the
do
lower division.
in League C?
In their group games, they lost versus Suriname 5-3, and I think they drew their first game versus Anguilla 1-1.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
what
so
you
I
think is
think,
like?
but this,
Would you say that something is stifling the football development in those small islands, or they just focus on other things, or they just the population size don't allow it? What is going on? Why? Like these teams that
all
have
right, yo, man, I tell you,
because
there's so much.
hold on, let me say the St. Martin
Yeah,
that you're on is a Dutch connected one or the
Dutch
French?
side,
The
yeah,
Dutch
Dutch side,
side,
yeah,
the Dutch side.
Dutch,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's so much thing and factors, especially in this part of the region, because for one, as you talk about pool, the pool is not so big when it comes to even that age group. Why? Because a lot of the youngsters, them, whether they leave for holiday, they don't control the movement, the parents control the movement. You get what I mean? Because there are a few youngsters who miss out because the parents went with them early for holiday. Besides that, the pool in terms of quality pool is not the greatest. So they end up that they have to lean on the Netherlands. There are some guys in the Netherlands and stuff who they have to lean on and get those guys to be a part. You see what I mean? But at the end of the day, though,
all of those Dutch speaking territories can tap into teams from the Netherlands, including
Netherlands. Yes,
Aruba
man.
as well.
Yeah, man. Aruba big panic youths. Aruba and Curacao, big. And Bonaire, them man big because they are like directly connected to the Netherlands. You see what I mean? A lot of their youngsters are in academy in the Netherlands. Besides that, as you speak of Aruba, they have an academy that is run by some friends of mine. Zine. These guys are actually, they call it ASA. The Federation of Aruba group with them. So it's like the Federation take them underneath their wing and say, listen, you're going to be a part of us directly. We're going to give you resources on these things, and you run the academy. Still your academy, but they're the ones running a lot of it. So all the players who are part of the academy end up become a part of the national team. So they still have that bond same way. And they feed the national team. And then besides that, they also have a branch in the Netherlands. So those who go up for holiday just go right over into training. So they never stop training.
I see. So in St. Martin, do you guys have like a national academy? How do you deal with youth development?
All right, no, we don't have a national academy. We have academies here, but that's the struggle here. Just like how Aruba have done that, we were trying to do the same here. But listen, there's so much politics at play. It's like if you and the federation and a friend, them not work with you. No matter if you have academy or not. You see me? You even have teams who are training on the Dutch side. Players from the Dutch side, but they play in the French side league.
Oh,
you see me? So even that is a problem.
There is Saint Martin and Martin. So because it's two of them, there's that is the French
side. There's the French and the Dutch.
Right.
So the French league, man, you have Dutch side players who play in the French league. And because their club is a part of the French Federation as much as they train on the Dutch side. Which some people find that. So you're saying that
you're saying that from Saint Martin, that is the French side, their clubs train on the Dutch side?
Yeah, and they're part of the French Federation. Because as we say, the French, all right, let me tell you what used to happen. What used to happen was that we never used to have the youth league. No youth league never really did on the island. You get what I mean? So because most of the clubs they never have the youth teams. So that club now who have a bunch of youth teams from under 7 all the way up to under 17, they couldn't get any games on the Dutch side. So what they did, they decided that listen, because you guys not providing us with any games, we're going to join the federation on the French side because they have a youth competition. So that's what they did, and it created a big problem. Because the Dutch Federation over here said, listen, you can't be over here training, do all of this thing, but you see they're joining the French side. And with the French side, they provide a ton load of benefits for you then, which the Dutch side doesn't give.
So the two teams now, do the two teams play each other?
Yeah, man. You got the French and the Dutch side national teams?
Yes.
Yeah, man, them play each other, man, even in a Nations League, man. There's a
Okay.
Nations League where we play the French side, man, and thing. Even for youth level. But in terms of like training sessions, so if you want a training game, you want a practice match, you can link the French side, and it goes through the FA and all of these things, and you can get it. You see
Okay.
me? On that
So
level,
what I'm
they have
trying to
no
find out,
problem
so
doing that.
there are two leagues, a French league and a Dutch league. Why they didn't have one
Yeah.
for both sides? One league.
Mannings, I'm going to show you something, Mannings. So this is what the players want that. Yeah, the players want it. However, as we say, because of head clash when it comes to those who are leading the respective federations, there are some problems seeing eye to eye with that. Because one man decides he can't work with this man because of his attitude and his ways.
Okay.
Mind you, they tried it when they had, I think they call a Unity Cup. They had a Unity Cup, whereas the top 4 teams on the Dutch side, like a Champions League, and the top 4 teams on the French side, and they play games back and forth, home and away and stuff like that, which was going really well. Somewhere along the line,
how many teams are in the top league on each side?
You're talking currently, or so currently, because what happened after the pandemic, there are a lot of guys who went away to either the Netherlands or the French or France.
Yeah.
And they lose a lot of players, and because of that, there are clubs who couldn't enter into the league last year. So what happened last year was the French side had 6 teams last year. The Dutch side had 6 teams last season. But there are more teams coming in for this season now. You see me? I think a few years ago, the Dutch side had 9 teams, French side had 8 teams, which was feasible. It could work.
Well, I'm just thinking like one league with all of those teams would have, and then you play one leg.
Would have make more %.
Yeah, and then because what you could do is play one set of the games on the French side and one set, because it's home and away anyways. So I don't think it would make.
As I said, yeah. That was happening, Mannings. That was happening maybe 18 months ago. It was happening. But White Stop was the Dutch, one of the teams on the Dutch side. They complained that the security on the French side is not up to par. You get what I mean? And there wasn't an ambulance at one of the games. And something happened to a player. Yeah, something happened to a player, whereas he get injured. And there was no ambulance there. And the ambulance took a while to reach. And that now the Dutch side had a problem with it.
Okay.
You get what I mean? If you are on the Dutch side coming to play, the security is there, ambulances on the spot and stuff like that. So they feel like, say, yeah, man, we're at a good game and things, we don't have any problems.
Oh, Simon
on
is
the
saying
French
that
side now, they're saying it's not the same.
Simon is saying that they couldn't compete in the same league because the teams on the French side actually play in the cup competition in France, just like the teams in Guadeloupe.
Yeah, but they still can't play. No, man, they still can't play. No. Next time I know say it can happen, man.
Because it used to happen before.
It can happen.
Because it happened before.
Yeah, it can happen, yeah.
Okay.
But what happened now, man, is that the French side have a thing they call a Christmas Cup. And from the Christmas Cup, that has nothing to do with the league,
Oh, the winner of the Christmas Cup is who plays in the Cup.
Yes. So the Christmas Cup is what they play in. So the Christmas Cup have nothing to do with the league. Because the league don't start until January. You see me? The Christmas Cup now start somewhere more like September, November, them time, October, November, December. About that time. But their league starts in January.
Okay.
You see me? So the Christmas Cup now have no feel. And once you win the Christmas Cup, you move on to play like team in Guadeloupe and stuff like that, Martinique and things like that.
Yeah. So what?
You see me? But it's not happen, man.
Where do you coach on the French side? Or is just an academy? Yeah.
No, I coach on the Dutch side,
Yes.
Mine, I have an academy also on the Dutch side,
Oh, okay. So you run your own academy. I see.
Yeah, so we have one academy. Likewise, also coach a different team besides the academy. As our academy competed in Curacao, competed in US Virgin Islands. We have a tournament locally, which we invited ballers, but at the time, I think they had another tournament to attend to. So even Virtue and them guys, man, because we're good with Virtue. Link with him, he come through all the time. When he's going Angola and with a stop off and meet up and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah, man, but me throw my top 6 for the EPL.
All right, go ahead, sir. Give me a top 6.
As you know, me a Liverpool fan, so I have to go Liverpool number one.
So
See me?
the reason
I
why,
think
hold on there. The reason why you're picking Liverpool to be number one is because you're a Liverpool fan.
no, me have all hopes in my team. I'm gonna show you something.
No,
We're gonna solidify. Let me show you we're gonna solidify our position at number one.
Mm-hmm.
You see, at the end of this transfer season, we will be getting Isaac.
Okay.
At the end of this transfer season, he will be a Liverpool player. You see me? And that I go solidify the whole thing at the top. You see me? So number two, me go Arsenal number two. Strong number two too. Because them get a forward in line. Strong number two. And I think City go stay at number three. And I believe what them name that will be number four. Chelsea. Strong number four, I believe too.
Okay.
And I believe they're going to fight it out with Manchester United. People can slaughter up a Man U all them want, but I believe they will be way better this year. Especially if them get Baliba. They will be way. They need to get a keeper too. Put in that. They need to get a keeper. You see me? If they don't get a keeper, it will be a struggle. I think in the top six. But I think they will be in the top six. After they're at number 5, I'm going to go with Tottenham at number 6.
Okay. So you're saying that no
just
position...
because of Thomas Frank.
Thomas Frank. All right. So
yeah, because of him.
No place for Newcastle in the top 6.
If they can't get a forward, and they need a forward. If situation stay like this and Isaac same not play for them again.
You believe that Liverpool going to pay $130 million for Issa? Even if it's installment, and you believe that Newcastle will not find a forward?
But you can find a forward, you know. Like we mean from Chelsea, Jackson and them man, but the persons who they really wanted, they couldn't get them. And that's why I think they will struggle.
So no place for Aston Villa?
Too inconsistent.
Okay.
Way too inconsistent. And if Newcastle decide to buy Oli Watkins, even worse.
So Bournemouth, who did well last season, you don't have them up there with all the money them have to spend?
No, I don't have them up there because they lost 3 of their starting backline. They lost Kepa. I mean, Kepa never belonged to them in the first place. He was on loan, but they should have kept him.
Okay.
They should have kept him because of familiarity, because now he's familiar with the whole backline and everything. And you lose 3 of them. And you lose the last one to PSG.
That's Bournemouth. It's not Nottingham. Yeah. No, I'm talking Nottingham Forest.
No, Bournemouth. You said Bournemouth just now.
No, man, I'm talking Nottingham Forest, man. Nottingham Forest.
No, man, I think Nottingham is going to fade away.
Okay.
Here's why I think Nottingham is going to fade away. I've wait name again, Nuno. I mean, see Nuno give me back-to-back performances. I don't see it.
Okay.
I've never seen him done it before. I mean, there's first to everything, but I've never seen him done it before. He has not given back-to-back performances at any team. I mean, they did well to keep Gibbs White, which I think that was really good from them. Then bad him up and tell him they have to stay. But I don't see them doing it back-to-back. Unless them get a better forward than Chris Wood. Them just one of
a better forward. So what if Chris Wood goes to Newcastle?
Yeah. But he was at Newcastle.
So what if him go back?
No, don't go back. Anywhere you were at before, do not go back. They're going to treat you worse. Do not go back, believe me.
Really?
Any place you were at, listen to me, Mannings. If you were at a job before and you left neutrally, good terms, do not go back, Mannings. They're going to fire you the next time. I ask Jerome wait on that. You should never go back on it. Fire you the next time. Believe me, Mannings. Do not go back.
All right.
End on a high and call it that.
So your top 6 is Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2, City 3, Chelsea 4, United 5, and Tottenham 6.
That is my top 6.
All right. All right, boss. All right. All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Blessings to you, man. Blessings.
Yeah, man. Every time. All right, cool. All right, that is Fabi Frano right there. All right. Trinidad and Tobago in the building, beating Jamaica today. No, it's not Jamaica. It's Jamaica. Oh, yeah, you're beating Jamaica, not Jamaica. All right. All right. You're beating Jamaica. Jamaica, not Jamaica. All right. Yeah. Derby Day. Yeah, Derby Day. I don't know about that being Derby Day still when we always win, you know? All right, so call in. Again, people, you can call in and give us your top six. You just heard from Fabi Fran or so. Call in, give your top six. Who will be in the top six? Gunners, boss. You still have your credit card to give a super chat, super stick up on this day, eh? In Gunners, boss. Hey, I also want to tell you people about big, a grand gala, you know, for the bro system. You have to drop that right here so I'm showing you, you know. You understand me? So, the Brosis Brosis Foundation, right, presents Black Tie Dinner and Dance Gala, the New York edition. All right, it will be August the 23rd. It begins at 8 p.m. and ends at 1 a.m. Special guest will be Mr. Desmond Dunkley. All right, couples, $300 US. That's a donation. Singles, hold on there. No, man, this I can't write. Singles, 150. So what difference? If you're single at 150, if a couple are 300. No, sir, me not like the price. If you're single, you should pay 160. And if you're a couple, you should pay 280. All right. Music by Ricky Genius. You have to purchase your ticket by the 16th. A raffle, there'll be a raffle and giveaway. If you're feeling lucky, no, you can get a chance to win. All right. It will be at the Eastwood Manor, which is 3371 East Chester Road, Bronx, New York, 10469. You don't know is the zippy code. Here's what you can do. Bam. You can call, try. I'm going to be on next week still, you know. He's going to be on next week to talk about this, right? Open bar, top shelf liquor, free valet parking. All right. So, yep. Hey, Chorus, you turn Dre anyway that you know. What kind of late breaking news you come give? We know that long time. Oh, Oran. You see, thank you, sir. You put Jamaica stands alone. Me like you don't put another name beside Jamaica. You just put Jamaica and you spell it right. Because the first one I never Jamaica you talk about, right? Yeah, singles 200, couples 300. That means I say RR. You can't say couples 150, couples 300. You know, sir. All right. Here is a Manchester United fan. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Duklan. Good afternoon.
Yo, what's up, manins?
We there going easy, you know, man. I know you have your top 6 prediction at hand. And your reason why, don't start like that, Liverpool man. Say, as a Liverpool fan, you're going to pick Liverpool as number 1. You know?
No, that would not be my reason for because I'm a Liverpool fan, clearly. But Liverpool is, for a number of reasons, is my number 1. The winner for the EPL for next season. So I have Liverpool number 1.
Why?
And Liverpool is number 1 because they're defending champions. They blew away the league last year, and they strengthened. So why wouldn't I believe that they're gonna do at least as good as they did the last time? Yeah, so that's really my reason for Liverpool. Liverpool is the number 1 team in England right now. All right, that's my reasoning. Second is City. They faltered, but you know that City is City because they have the second strongest team now, and they have also strengthened.
They have the second strongest team.
And they have the Yeah, right now.
Okay.
I think they're eclipsed a little bit now by Liverpool. Liverpool is spending money, especially if they get Isak. Then they were saying game over. And that's what I hear Liverpool fans saying. You understand? They're spending a lot. They have a lot of money to spend, and they're not afraid to spend it, and they're spending their money. So their number one. City is in the second position, right? City still has Haaland. They strengthen with a lot of players. They kind of sneak in those players, and people don't watch what City is doing, but they have strengthened a lot. Number 3 position, of course, is the mighty Arsenal. For about 2 to 3 seasons now a year, say Arsenal, all they need is a striker, and they went all out and they got the great Gyökeres, a man who is scoring almost a goal a game. So, how can they not be in contention? They were like runner-up for 2 seasons straight or more.
3.
I don't even remember. Look at that. So obviously, I really should say they're gonna win the league, because that's what the Arsenal fans believe. But I'm gonna put them in 3rd place right now. We'll see what happens there. Chelsea has been spending quite a lot, as they usually do. They buy a bag of players. I don't know how big is that dressing room?
Chelsea.
I don't understand how Chelsea
Since 2023, Chelsea has bought 50 players for the first team.
Is it a dressing room, or do you have like a dressing house or part? I don't understand what's going on.
That 50 players that they have bought does not include those who have been purchased in the last 2 weeks. So if they have bought any in the last 2 weeks, it's more than 50.
And more coming in, because I am praying that Garnacho goes over there as well. I think he's a perfect fit for Chelsea. So he wants Chelsea, and Chelsea apparently want him. So yes, I think he should go right there. So Chelsea is in the number 4 position. I kind of toss between Tottenham and Villa. Because Tottenham, of course, the Europa League champions, of course, they should be at least in the number 5th position. So I'm gonna go for Tottenham for those reasons. They won a big cup last year, even though they sacked the coach, and they got a better coach. That's why they sacked this current the Australian, yeah. So they have a better coach Thomas Frank.
Is this coach better than the former Tottenham coach? Because the former
that's what everybody's saying.
The former Tottenham coach won. Didn't the former Tottenham coach won over in Scotland? The former Tottenham coach came to Tottenham and won a title with an injury-ravaged team. All right?
Yeah.
What has Thomas Frank
and they
won
let him go
with all the years at Brentford? What? I don't know. What would make people believe that the Tottenham coach is not a better coach than Frank? What has Frank done? Kept Brentford in the league?
That is what. Yeah, that is exactly what they're banking on.
This is the first title Tottenham has won in how many years? And a man did it with an injury. Tottenham, do you know that Tottenham had the most injuries last season in the league?
Yeah, they were. But I think they were criticizing Tottenham because of the overly
how they play
aggressive, that high line and all that type of thing. And I mean, when you saw Tottenham last year, you were baffled, like, why are they playing like this? But they managed to win with all the injuries. I wouldn't let him go, but everybody seemed to believe that Thomas Frank is the savior for Tottenham. So I'm going along with the flow.
So Tottenham will be
Tottenham in number 5th position.
And then number 6, I think, could be Aston Villa. Because you're saying that you're
gonna squeeze.
Then how you were caught up between Tottenham, right, and Villa for number 5?
Let me tell you why. Because no, man. I said I was. Yeah, that's true. But I think Villa is gonna be severely weak. They're gonna lose their big goal scorer in Watkins. I think he's going somewhere. He's not staying there. He doesn't seem happy, and the there are a lot of clubs out there that are looking at striker. So he will go at some point in time. His price is not that high for a club that wants to win something, probably Newcastle. So yeah. So for that, they're got I don't think Villa will be able to replace him and replace the goal, because I believe he's actually a pretty good striker, probably the second best English striker now. It's just his age why I wouldn't say, come to Man U, but not based on his quality. I think he's a pretty good and complete striker. But
Yeah.
I think Villa manages to lose out, and I'm gonna squeeze in Man U in the number 6 position.
So
Because
after buying Cunha,
yeah,
Sesko,
from Cunha from Wolves.
yes, a Brazilian.
Lowly Wolves, yeah, go ahead. Lowly
Ses-
Wolves.
Sesko from what? RB Leipzig.
Yeah. That is a 22-year-old that is raw.
Mbuemo.
Not lighting up the goal in. Mbomo is from Brentford again. Decent little mid-table team player. You understand? Yeah, they're not world beaters by any stretch.
A fit Kobe Mino, who was one
In
of
and
the
out of
better
the team.
midfielders, who struggled with injuries last year.
Yeah, and in being in and out of the team can nail down the position. Even now, we don't know. The coach seemed to be kind of between two minds as to not even where to play, but when to play him. So yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well,
Yeah.
well, I think
Plus-
United have a solid
A
team.
shaky goalkeeper.
Well, you don't
a
know
shaky
you don't
goalkeeper.
know who your goalkeeper is going to be, because aren't you guys trying to get Emi Martinez?
We're not gonna get Emi Martinez. We can't afford Emi Martinez right now.
What? And you want to buy
Yeah,
Balia from Brighton for the highest transfer
Baleba?
fee ever in England? Yes.
We're not gonna pay the highest transfer fee ever. If we get him, I think Brighton is kind of posturing. Yes, it's gonna be difficult. We might be able to get him maybe in the 80s. We're not gonna spend more
So
than
how
80,
you have-
85 to get
How you have 85 to buy a player like that?
But we don't have him.
85 to buy Sesko,
Yeah.
and you can't buy Emi Martinez for 30.
Then why wouldn't we buy? I think it's 40 for Emi Martinez.
I must
But
think it is-
why would we buy Emi Martinez now?
Is it?
I don't see the reasoning behind.
Oh, because you don't have a goalkeeper. That is why you
Yeah,
buy.
but I don't think. I think we're looking at other targets. We're looking at other targets.
Are you gonna buy the PSG goalkeeper,
Donnarumma?
Yeah, Donnarumma.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I would prefer Donnarumma, to be honest. I would prefer Donnarumma, and he's cheaper, coming in cheaper. So, but like I said, I don't know if we'll have the finances to kind of to purchase a goalkeeper this transfer market season. But I definitely think we should probably break the bank to get Baleba. I think he's a pretty good player. I wasn't paying
young
much
player,
attention
though.
to his game.
Yeah. You know what always
Go on.
strike me? Every year, Brentford has a midfielder that they sell for these huge sums of money. So let's go to what's his name? Bissouma.
Bissouma, yeah.
Caicedo. McAllister.
Oh, Brighton, you're talking, yeah, man.
Yeah, McAllister
Mhm.
at Liverpool, and now,
Yeah.
so one at Tottenham, one at Chelsea, one at Liverpool, and now they are going to sell one
Mhm.
to possibly Manchester United.
Yeah, they're doing some very good business. They have good scouts.
They
Very good scouts.
they also sold Estupian, I think his name is, to a team in Italy. So they
Mhm.
always seem to be selling. And what's the name of didn't they sell their speedy winger too? what's the little young winger that they have? I think he plays down the right side. There was a time that Arsenal was looking at him to replace Saka. He plays on the right. Wasn't he sold as well? They always find these cheap talent. I mean, they must be one of the wealthier clubs in the league.
Yeah, nobody not looking at that. They don't replace them.
Ben White wasn't even Ben White over there as well. Ben White was there, no?
There are a lot of players. They are doing very good business, Mannings. Very, very good business. And they are staying up in the league, which is good. So they're not suffering. They manage somehow to replace these players. So they're a pretty good team.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm liking how Baliba looks. You know, I like I say, I was not paying much attention to this guy. It's when I saw that, you know, there was some interest in him, I started to look, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I think like
he reminds me of Conte.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are also going to change their minds on Arsenal. So Arsenal are trying to get Eze, which I think if they do get him, it puts them no lower than second. All right. They're also trying.
You think so?
I think with Eze in this team, with the rest of players.
Okay.
Because unlike many Arsenal fans, I think what Arsenal has done, in my opinion, is that while I don't believe that Zubamendi or Noseguard is at the level of Partey, I think they have like a solid player in every position. I think like even Noni Madueke is a very good buy. I think you get Eze, you kind of firm up that side. Or if they don't get Eze, the plan is to go and get Rodrigo on loan.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a question.
Chelsea buy Pedro from Brighton as well.
Yeah, Pedro. Yeah, Pedro. Yeah, man. Good baller that too.
Yeah, man. And they also have this fast winger, man, and him always have him here. Black guy. Him always have color in him here. Forget his name. So they sell a lot of players and they make a lot of money from players.
I know what you're talking. Yeah.
He gives a lot of problems down on the flank. Oh my Lord, what is his name? Jeez.
I don't remember his name right now, but I know what you're talking.
Yeah. But
my question to you: if you think Arsenal is gonna win the league?
I still think like there is some deficiencies in Arsenal team. All right. But because there are some unpredictable things. Like I think Liverpool is banking on Van Dijk being healthy for the entire season. Because I don't think Liverpool has a replacement for Van Dijk. That's number one. So if Van Dijk gets injured, Canote wants to leave Liverpool and they're trying to get Gay, I think his name is. I am saying, if Van Dijk have a lung injury, I think Liverpool becomes a completely different team defensively.
That's a big if though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, given how the league is, like almost every like Liverpool never had any long-term, in my opinion, major injuries to players last season. Tottenham had them, Arsenal had them, United had them, you check Manchester City had them. I think, I almost believe like Liverpool is due where that is concerned. And if that happens, I think the next best team to take the title is Arsenal. Like I said, if Isak goes to Liverpool, and they stay fit for the entire season, I find it hard for them to like go against them winning the league. And I think Isak going to end up there somehow, somewhere. The only thing I'd hope is that, like, I don't even think Salah being injured makes any difference anymore. I don't think so. If Salah gets injured, I don't think it affects Liverpool. If they have Isak. If they have Isak and they have Ekitike. Yes. They have Gakpo. I still think
they have a war chest, man.
But the truth is they have lost a lot of forward backup players. So criticize they lost Jota to unfortunate circumstances that people don't count because it's not a transfer. All right. They have lost Luis, who has gone to Bayern. Luis Diaz. Very
Yeah,
good.
but what is that? Man, I don't think they wanted to make those changes. It's not like the player wanted to go. So they strengthened.
You know what I also
those,
think, Duckland? You know, honestly, I think like Newcastle should have bought Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, not a bad shout.
I think what they should have done.
Even
Go ahead.
What's his name, man? What's his name from Chelsea? What they're trying to sell the forward?
Nicholas Jackson. I listen. You know.
Jackson is not a bad. He's not a bad baller. You know? He plays the style like Newcastle. He's that fast.
He's a support finisher.
Bustling. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has proven to score. I don't remember how many goals he scored in season last year, but it's over 10, right?
Let me tell you,
15 goals.
You know who Newcastle can also buy? The Mexican. At oh my God, is he at Fulham now?
Alcaraz. No, I know you're talking.
Mexican forward, man, and he had a head injury. David Luiz.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Why? How come I forget his name? Oh Lord, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
And he got that major head injury, man.
I know who you're talking.
He played in the Gold Cup, man, and scored. Hey, Raul Jimenez.
Jimenez. Yeah, that's
Raul
him. Jimenez.
Yes.
Yeah. I see Jackson more of a fit for Newcastle. I think he would do well. There.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my.
I believe though, if Arsenal get Rodrigo, this Premier League season is like they get him on loan for the season, which is what they're trying to do. Because remember they also have Gabriel Jesus, who is coming back from injury now. All right.
Yeah, but they probably should. He's not going to factor much.
Well,
I think he's past his best for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Joe AK40s, don't talk about clip. Come on, you support team and you can't come and make a phone call and tell which team you support. Watch it. Duckland, big up yourself, you know. All the things are going around here.
Yeah, man. I remember people with the fence. I don't really want much depression in my life today, you know. But I'm gonna look.
Yeah, sometimes I like to hear the score before I go watch the game, you know, if you know what I go on. If you determine the mission, waste the time.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Best of Duckland. Yeah, man. All right. Watch your face, you know, Joe. All right. So, people, again, call in and give me a top 6. You understand me? Don't be like Joe. Oh, Soldier. Wait, Soldier. Me call Soldier. Soldier, call me, you know.
Yeah, man, back.
Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. You're live on here, sir. I saw you calling me. Returning the call.
Okay, I never know say me live or something. I ask you, man.
So you never know say
so
no. Hold on. Yeah. You what you just said to me. I don't understand what you asked. You say you never know say you live.
No, me never know me live. Me never know say show going because you not send me nothing like that. They just talk up and now.
Oh, me never send you nothing. Me never send you nothing.
Say your company shows.
Okay. So after that,
what you talk about today?
Name your top 6, man.
My top 6
for the
Premier League.
Yeah, man.
Tell
the people which team you support before you name your top 6.
No, me the Manchester United fan, but you know me never watch no match. You know, tell you God truth.
Why?
Is that
Why?
Because the manager, the man you not going with nothing on the owner.
What you talk about? I know buy three attacking players this season. What you talk about? And I plan to buy a big midfielder from Brighton. What you talk about? You know?
Well, make me see what them go on with. Me don't even watch a preseason, you know. Hold on. I don't want that. No. So. Well, for so far, still, you know, I support my team, you know, management. I support Man U, Arsenal. Top 6 outcomes here, Chelsea.
Chelsea,
in the top six.
No, man, I know you tell me who will be in the top 6. Who will win the league?
Who win the league? For me, no.
For you.
Manchester, me a Man U fan, so I say Manchester, but Chelsea can win.
You can't say Manchester, 2 Manchester team.
Manchester United.
Well, told you. Stop. Nobody with the joke business, man. Nobody with the joke business, man. Come on, tell me. Where you like get trouble to Soldier, man?
All right. Manchester United.
Soldier.
You have to use them for get 6.
Tell me when you're serious, and you're gonna give me a top 6. Tell me when you're serious. When you're serious, I say, management, I'm serious now. I'll give you the top 6.
All right. My top 6 now is Chelsea.
No, man. So Chelsea will win the league.
All right. So that you want, you know?
Man. Like who will win the league?
Yeah. Me about Chelsea for win the league.
Chelsea will win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who finished second?
Man U, Arsenal finished 3rd. Liverpool finished 4th.
We have to go play. I go too far. So Chelsea winning. Manchester United is 2nd. Arsenal is 3rd.
Arsenal 3rd.
Liverpool 4th.
4th. Yeah.
Yeah. Who are 5th?
Newcastle 5th.
Yeah.
And Tottenham 6th.
So which short City have finished?
City will struggle this year, man.
Hold on, let me check out.
City will struggle, man.
You know, I realize what happened, Soldier.
You
know, realize what happened. Realize, at 10 you know, you know.
11, I Spain me there, man.
I Spain there. Yeah, big up yourself. At 11, I Spain, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me realize what happened, man. You know drink your look a red wine yet.
Let's drink no wine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. Reality now.
Yeah,
reality now. Reality now. You know, get team. I'm not trying to fun and joke. Listen, I'm get team. Listen, what I say now.
Soldier, don't listen to me now, man. You don't know you're a general. What more you do? More want you go take a little drink. And then call me. Right now, you know someone good. Yeah. Just pour out some of them. What you call it thing? The monkey, what you call it? The drink where this you have again?
Monkey shoulder.
A monkey
champagne, man. No drink.
Yeah, go and go take a little drink and then you call me back and give me a top 6. Because right now,
top 6.
Now, Soldier, this not sound like a news.
All right, no, if I see you, no, seriousness now.
All right, you're ready.
Top 6. Let me give you top 6. Yeah, man, I'm ready now.
Number 1, yeah.
Chelsea, me have vaccine away.
Yeah, Chelsea are number 1, yeah. Number 2.
Arsenal.
No, number 3.
Man City.
Number 4.
Liverpool.
Number 5.
Still not back my mistake. Number 5. Newcastle.
Number 6.
When we left out 6 feet, I don't know what come 6 years because, but they never put Man U in there, you know, because they must come prove themselves. So you see, when we left my team out, you know, we left my team out, you know.
Okay, all right. So Chelsea to win, Arsenal 2nd, City 3rd, Liverpool are finishing 4th, and Newcastle 5th. All right. See, you know, Isak maybe leaving Newcastle to go to Liverpool.
Oh.
You never know that?
Sometimes. Yeah, me know, but sometimes some players shine at some club when they come by next club and not perform that well neither. You know?
Okay. I don't think that will be the case with this. But Crystal Images Sound and Production, bless up, says, what's up, Soldier? Nitro says, Arsenal to win, Pool, then Liverpool 2nd, Man City 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Newcastle 5th, and Brentford 6th. Okay.
Brentford can come now, yes, but me never know say, but if it's 6 spot open for Man U, Brentford that one them, but me not put my top 5 that.
All right.
Seriously. So me know Arsenal out there still. Yeah. Arsenal out there fight it out. That's why me have them 2nd. Because them Arsenal love set pace, you know, when it comes down to integrity, the coach will start choke. So just sprint and sprint, and it's a marathon. That's why I'm not really give them days because when them back them full, but Arsenal is a sprinter.
Man, I this my team, you know. But
I know this team, but Arsenal a sprinter. A year time them start out, but when they come down to nitty-gritty, then start fumble like Encandy distant.
Yeah, but we're gonna see in September, don't it?
Yeah, man. I'm coming in September. At least I'll come down when the election call.
What kind of election you have? What's soldier? Yes, me send the number. Go give.
So, you know, I said to you.
Me give the number to Marl. Marl and the link. Me give him the number.
Oh yeah, I may not ask if you are me. Yeah, I may not ask if you I may not call about. But
you know what, soldier? I want me to tell it. Go give him Lord of mercy. You know, maybe me tell him.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I know. Let me call. Let me get him now, please.
Lord have mercy. I think we did do it, you know. Let me see him do it.
And I mean, not see it. No, man. You then send it to me.
Yeah, maybe, you know. All right, bomb.
Send it to me and me call him. Let me get to him.
Yeah. All right, so. Wait. Mr. Lovely, so you name not true?
Yeah, man.
All right. Bomb. So, there you have it. Big up yourself, you know. Enjoy Spain, you know, boss.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, man. So, Crystal Images says, City, Man City to win. What? Liverpool, second. Chelsea, third. Arsenal, fourth. Newcastle, fifth. Brentford, sixth. Brentford cannot lose their head coach, lose Wisa and Buema, their captain nose guard, and finish in the top 6. That is not possible. That is not possible. Too many changes to get a coach that has not coached a team in the EPL and finish in top 6. Over Tottenham and Manchester United and Aston Villa. Brentford will not finish in the top 6. I am telling you. Not. Do you realize that the two players that they're losing, Wisa and Mbom, are the major players in them scoring goals? Remember, they have not even replaced Ivan Toney in terms of bringing in a player. Mr. Porter, stop talking about my faith and come name your top 6. Stop talking about my faith and come name your top 6. If you have so much faith in Chelsea, come name your top 6, Mr. Porter. That is it. But we have 12 minutes before Jamaica kicks off their game. I will not be doing a watch-along because the game being at 3. This is a U15 game. It will be live on CONCACAF TV. You don't need a VPN to watch it. You just go on. Brentford buying the forward from Bournemouth. You see it? You don't even know the forward name. Tell me the forward name. What the forward name? You don't even know the forward name. You don't even know the forward name. One player can replace those players, man. And it's a new coach, man. Brentford ain't finishing in top 6, boss. I'm not. Yeah? So, Mr. Porter, call in and give it, yeah? Trying to find the name of that. the amount of player Brighton is selling, I tell you, Yeah. I need to find the name of that Brighton. What is the name of that Brighton winger one? Let me tell you the name of the Brighton. It's not Mitoma. Minte. Is Minte? I think it's Minte, no. Is it, let me see if it's Minte or is the next is the younger one. That's CM1 man. Name Minte. Bad winger that to you. Is it Minte? No man, them sell a striker, man. I tell him name, you know. I will tell him name. No, remember him name. All right, this is Mr. Porter with his top 6. Here are Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest. All right. Gunners boss, you know what time it is. Says Arsenal number 1, Liverpool number 2, Chelsea number 3, Newcastle 4, Aston Villa number 5. Look like Gunners boss, no football. I mean Gunners boss. Bobby says, Chelsea look serious. They just beat Leverkusen 2-0. Think Arsenal plays tomorrow against Nicholas Jackson. That's his name? Not Nicholas Jackson. Nico Williams. Yeah. All right. Lots of Jamaica fans in Aruba watching the game. So make sure people, you start getting ready now, because the Jamaica game soon start. Yeah. Yes. Oh, hey, Mirac, how big thought this? What do you expect? Chelsea play against Ten Hag, what you think? Ten Hag not ready, man. Ten Hag can't coach. He can't coach, but you're not ready yet, man. Yep. All right, people. You don't know, before the game management are forgetting in game watching mode, So I really appreciate every one of you coming in and being a part of the show today. Very good show. I really enjoy my time and my conversation with you from discussing the U15s. Really appreciate it. Good conversation. All right. You're gonna boss Arsenal long overdue, but they're cardiac kids when it matters most. All right. So the teams are about to come up. No, look at this, man. Oh, we are closing us. I have respect Soldier, big super sticker from Soldier, out of Spain, in what kind of money? Euros. Big old Euros, this, Yeah. Well, Trinidad jersey look nice, man. Black and gold. How Trinidad looks up? And Ten Hag has lost some players, because when Granit Xhaka heard that Ten Hag coming, the man said, no, sir, I'll go back to the Premier League. No, sir. Yeah. Why Trinidad wearing black and gold to play at Jamaica? I don't understand Trinidad. I must be seeing doubles. Isn't the Trinidad colors red and white and black? Yeah, so I'm going to give you the starting lineup for Jamaica. And then run leave you, you know. One thing do I like how they look at youngster them for Jamaica, them equipped. Full Adidas, you know. Looking like the senior men's team. Yeah. In terms of their attire. Yeah. Teams look fairly matched in terms of size. In fact, I would even say that the Trinidad team looks a little bigger than the Jamaican team in terms of their physical build. Yeah. Duklad. Yeah, man, but we have to make Soldier super. Soldier not easy, you know, Soldier support. See there, yeah, it's black and gold, Trinidad in. Why are they wearing black and gold? Or am I seeing doubles? Maybe because I'm watching it on this. But it looked like black and gold for me. Why would they wear that playing against a Jamaican team? Yeah. Anyways, people, hey, bless up on yourself, you know. Love on you, you know. Take care of yourself and enjoy the weekend, you know. You understand me? Yeah, and be blessed, every single one of you. If you have not yet hit the like button, please make sure that you hit the like button before you go. You understand me? Let's see if we can bring up the likes. We love to get 100 likes on this video, you know, and you can make that happen. Those of you who are watching and you're not yet subscribed, please remember to also subscribe to I Am Sure Sports. Big up on yourself. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it comes to the end of the program, we generally and often say we are over and we are out of here. But before I go, I want to leave you with a word from my friends who are hosting the Ali Cup next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Watch this. You know, say the world general deliverance is I'm ready for it, you know. Ali Cup and a Folly Cup, you know, say it's a high grade, it's not a Mali Cup. Saying, big up, a matter of fact, big up the sponsors them first. Complete Shipping, Sam Isaacs and Son, Western Sports. Big up, but you know how it go. ASK Courier, big up yourself, Showtime Ambulance, I want to big up Isato. And guess what? I big up some of my brethren, them, because them are going to because it's a big day. Big up Sambo, big up Bats, Barris, watching the Valley, think me not see you. Big up yourself. Who again daily ranks if I big up Clint, and big up the general, you know it go. It's all about Ali Cup and a Folly Cup, August 13, 14, 15, 16, 137 Mountain View Avenue. You know, over excellence and that. It's a big day, so make sure you're there. Daily ranks. I want my feet, man. My feet, you see? Ali Cup.